This is the Nokia Lumia 800. This is Nokia's first Windows Phone 7 device, which is something that I'm personally quite excited about because I feel that Nokia makes really good hardware and they're not very good with software though. But in Windows Phone, personally I think the software is not too bad. Might not be the best, but it's still not too bad. So I felt that it's a good combination. Both of them need help anyway, so it's a good chance there for Nokia and Microsoft to work together. So yeah, this is it. This is the first Windows Phone 7 device running on Mango, which is also known as Windows Phone 7.5. Now the first thing I want to talk about is the hardware. This hardware is actually taken from the Nokia N9. So I've got the N9 right here, over here, on this side, and it's literally identical. I'm telling you, it's completely identical, apart from a few things. For one thing, the Nokia N9 has a 3.9-inch display. The Lumia 800, on the other hand, has a 3.7-inch display. The N9, because they're running on their own custom software, Nokia's custom software, so the whole screen is just a full touch screen, whereas Windows Phone 7 has a compulsory 3 buttons. So on this 1, 2, 3, so that's why there are these printings over here, and yeah, minor stuff like Nokia logo is glossy. On the side here, you've got the volume control. Here, let me hold this. You've got the volume control and the power button, right up, down, and then but the Windows Phone 7, again, Windows Phone 7 requires a compulsory camera button, so the N9 doesn't have a camera button, whereas the Windows Phone 7 does. This is a 2-level camera button, which is kind of cool. 8-megapixel camera, I think apart from that it's all identical. 8-megapixel camera, LED flash. And on the top here, you've got, this one is a magnetic latch, so just will touch it a bit. You have a micro USB port, and you have a micro SIM card. So this is the only other manufacturer, apart from Motorola and Apple, that have moved on to the micro SIM. The N9 was the first Nokia phone using a micro SIM, and now the Lumia 800 follows along. So, you have a 3.5mm headphone jack. The strength of this casing, it's very solid. The casing is made of plastic. It's made of a single piece of plastic. You can consider this as a unibody design. One single piece of plastic totally carved out into this whole thing. And you see that the speakers are here. The advantage is it makes this device really very solid. The disadvantage is that the battery is now integrated. You cannot replace the battery. Not that it is really an issue, to be honest. I really wouldn't. It's not something that I would do. Even if it was swappable, I'll never swap the batteries. So, and the great thing about this plastic is that Nokia sent us the black one. If you take a look at our N9, they sent us a black one. I don't know why Nokia feels that Tech65 is a fan of black, but this phone comes in both blue as well as pink and black. And the great thing is that this plastic, if it's scratched, it will not change color. So, it's black all the way in. If it's blue all the way in. So if I scratch it, it will still be blue. It will not affect the color, which is great. So it really makes this a very high quality device, even though it's made of plastic. You've seen a lot of plastic phones which don't have that kind of quality, and this phone is one of those which does have that kind of quality, which is, to me, it's very impressive. So the hardware design is amazing. This is, okay, right now, in my opinion, in Daniel Zhou of Tech65, my personal opinion, alright, this is the best Windows Phone 7 hardware out there right now, alright? In terms of software, every Windows Phone 7 device is almost identical. This one, no exception. So by the way, you got a photo of Ren Hao, one of our guys from Tech65 here, taken with this camera. So most of the things are almost identical. You have almost the same thing. Manufacturers don't really have a lot of things to do with the phone. Nokia did add a bunch of extra software. One of them is Nokia Drive, which is a turn-by-turn based navigation software. One of the cool apps that usually come with their Nokia phones in the past was their Nokia turn-by-turn based navigation software. I've seen it used in other phones, and I felt that they were actually not too bad. So the Nokia Drive here is no exception with that. And then you also have Nokia Maps, which is basically, it's a maps software. Nokia Maps was the one that was famous for allowing you to download maps offline, so you can actually use them even without data. You have Nokia Music, which is their Nokia Music Store. The OV store allows you to purchase music. This is depending on the availability of countries, but Singapore is one of the countries where you can purchase MP3 songs from the Nokia Music Store. Another application that comes with the Nokia Lumia 800 is the context transfer that allows you to transfer via Bluetooth from another mobile phone all of your contacts. So this is something that used to be quite common in feature phones, and it's good to see it on a smartphone as well. So it's a bonus that Nokia has added into the Lumia 800. I'm gonna load the camera right now. Just press and hold. It's an f2.2 camera, so meaning that you can actually make some pretty strong bokeh. So if I actually put my hand right here and get it to focus onto my hand, there you can see some bokeh effect. However, the camera is not, really excellent. It's so-so based on our experience. So it's nothing much to brag about with regards to the camera. So this is the Nokia Lumia 800. The great thing about Windows Phone 7 devices is that in terms of software, the user experience is all the same, identical across all Windows Phone 7 devices. So, it's easy. You can just go to manufacturer, find a hardware that you like, and go with it. Personally, if I'm looking for a Windows Phone 7 device, a Mango device right now, I'm going to go with this one because the hardware on this phone is really quite solid. You've never hear me actually recommend a device on any Gear65 episodes because I personally believe that it's up to you. But this is an exception where I'm going to do because I'm very impressed with the hardware that I'm holding right now, the Nokia Lumia 800. Now, if you found this video to be useful to you, give us a thumbs up. We will really appreciate that. Lets us know we're doing a good job. Or you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/65bits, so that you get all the latest podcasts and videos over from Tech65. Of course, don't forget to visit our website, www.tech65.org. I'm Daniel from Gear65. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.